Five. Okay, go back. So I'm gonna go long. See what's that? Yeah. So all right, everyone. Let's get started. Welcome, friends. Our favorite. Come onto our mat into Tadasana. So just walk in place on your mat. Just treading out. Give the arms a little shake. We made it. So let's let our arms just release to our sides. Let's let our eyes close. And if closing the eyes just feels like a little too much this morning, just let that eyes soften. And let's start to take some deeper breaths. As we breathe, just invite your body to go to its non-doing place. So if we weren't doing Tadasana, how would you be standing here? And just notice that for a moment, because that's where we're starting from. Might be kind of rotational fold over to your inner arch. Might feel like one shoulder's higher than the other. Then still keeping those deeper breaths, let's begin to put ourselves together through the yoga practice. Rooting evenly through both feet. Beginning to draw upward through the arches of the feet. Lifting a little through the heart center. And seeing if we can find that balanced place left to right. And from a place of great center for the next few breaths, let's imagine that we're dropping the inhale up through the soles of the feet. And then the breath is rising up the spine to the crown of the head. As we exhale, picture that breath energy flowing down the front side of the body and back down through the soles of the feet. So we're making a kind of conduit through the body. As we breathe in, drawing energy up through the soles of the feet, through the spine to the crown of the head. As we exhale, picturing that breath energy flowing down the full body, way down to we're plugging in through the soles of the feet. Let's take a few more breaths that way. Drawing energy up from the ground on the inhale. We bring energy down from the crown of the head, the soles of the feet on the exhale. Let's keep these deeper breaths flowing through. Let's let the eyes softly open. On an inhale, let's float arms out and up, reaching for the sky. And as we exhale, let's draw the hands together to the heart center. Let's do that a few times. Plugging in through the soles of the feet. Some good energy into the soles of the feet to the tips of the fingers. Bring that good energy to heart center. Let's do one more. These deep breaths flowing. Let's bring your feet a little bit wider than the hips. Bring hands to the hips. And let's start to circle the hips. And let's circle the hips the other way. Still breathing. Circle back to center. Let's bring the feet right underneath the skin. We're going to reach our right foot back. So we're balancing on our right big toe. Lean forward just a little bit. Scoop this core muscle in and up. And we'll just start to tap with that back foot. We want to feel our glute muscles starting to act. Let's do 2 and 1. Let's switch feet. So we're around and quick right foot. Reach that left. It's on that big toe. Start to tap. Because of our muscles in and up. Reaching forward to the back of the head. So a lot of length in the spine. Let's do 2 and back to center. Release arms. And we'll just start to march face. As we raise one knee up, let's reach up with that. Arm. My yoga therapy teacher, her yoga name is Michelle Again. It's unshaking. And she said, when she was a little girl, her mom would say, get out of bed in the morning, put your feet on the ground. Want to be the kind of woman that when your feet hit the ground, the devil says, oh. So it's a real business of those feet. Wind your toes. Let's do flat. Then feet to the ground, shake out those arms. Bring your feet just a little wider than the hips. Hands on the hips, we'll circle ourselves again. Change direction. A little circle on back to center. Bring the feet right underneath the hips. Stretch that right foot. Balance on the big toe. Lean forward. Scoop the abs in and we'll start to tap. If you want to be really fancy, you can reach your left arm floor with feet. Okay. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Then we'll release. Other side. We'll reach that left foot back. Balance on the big toe. Maybe reach that right arm forward. Start to tap. We want to feel that abdominals tugging in towards. If you're feeling any pressure in the lower back, lean forward just a little bit more. Almost like you turn around the lower back. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Release. We'll start to march in place again. We should stretch out those glutes that are working. Let's begin to swing opposite. Make those toes. Let's do 5, 1, 2, 1. Feet to the mat. Hands on our hips. Reach the right leg back. Lean forward. This we're going to reach the right leg out to the right and gaze. Scoop the core in. We'll start to lift them all up. Lift and pull. Maybe reach that opposite arm forward. Scoop those core muscles in. And release. Switch sides. Reach that left leg back. Lean in. And we'll sweep the leg out to the side a little bit. Start to lift and lower. Feel that outer move. Scooping those core muscles in. You can reach opposite arm if you like, or you can keep hands on the hips for more stability in the pelvis. And let's lift and roll. Reach that opposite arm away. Keep scooping the core muscles in. Deep breaths. Roll that left glute, activate it. And release. Change direction. We'll circle back to the center. Let's turn our face the windows. All right, just so that we can step wide. So be standing. Take a big step. Then step the feet together. Big step. Then step the feet together. We want to step wider. And then really push off. Legs. Hug into that back knee as you press off. You want to feel that work. Let's do a few more. Step nice and tall. Long spine. Let's do 5 more things. Then coming back to center, you can face front of the room again. We're going to bring the feet together, bend the knees. Lean forward a little bit. We're going to unweight our right foot. Step it out to the right. Bring it back. Step back. Bring it back. So we're staying on that right leg. Taking the one that's moving. Left leg is our standing leg. Weight is in the heels. The tailbone drops down a little bit. Worst. 5 minutes. Step out of the pool. Lift them up. Breathe. Back to center. Go stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the heart. One more time. Now let's bend those knees, hands come onto the hips. We'll unweight that left foot. Step it out. Bring it back. So we're going to keep our right knee over the right ankle. Weight is in that right heel. Let's give it 5 minutes. Reach out to the side, lift those toes, hover. And back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the high. Inhale, reach to the high. One more time. And we'll bend those knees again, hands on the hips. Stretch that right leg back, balancing on the big toe. We're going to reach the crown of the head even further forward. Up that right leg. And then lower. Lift. And lower. Hands are on the hips, like a big bus steering wheel. Release. Doors down. Next time you do that, let's hold. Reach that left arm out. Doors again. One fold. And then and then reach out. Reach to the heart. One more time. So bend those knees a little bit. Hands come out of the hips. Start to lean forward. We'll reach that flat foot back this time. And start to lift. And lift. Scooping the abdominals. Counting with it. And stay on the hips. Press the pelvis. You want to feel it glute and the scanning one, not the lower back. Next, kind of hold and hover. Maybe reach that opposite arm. On the hip, all the way back to center, reach up to the sky. Exhale, let's inhale, reach up. Exhale to the heart. One. And let's bring our hands down to the knees. 3 feet distance apart. Standing cat. So arch the back on the inhale. Round on the exhale. One more full breath. Step back. And let's bend those knees. So we're going to forearms up to the thighs. Take a couple of deep breaths here, just letting the spine decompress. Of course, do that until we get up in the down facing dog. Let's bend one knee and then the other knee. Breathing. So let's go down to heels and knees. Take a few breaths in cat. Arching the back from the inhale. Lead our way to a neutral spine. All the toes under and we'll lift up through that. Down and shake it off. Let's keep a little micro bend in the knees. We're going to slow right foot back toward the back of the arm. As you breathe in, let's inhale, raise that leg up. As you exhale, we'll set it down again. We're going to stay to the side. Inhale to reach the leg up. Exhale to set it down. Keep breathing. Last one, lift and fold. Reach back with that leg left. One more big inhale. Exhale. We'll lower down to heels and knees. There to child's pose. Let's turn the palms up. Open and close the hands. Let's place the palms on the mat. Let's rise up, hands and knees. We're getting ready to do the other side. If you prefer to be on your forearms, you could come down to forearms. We do the same mechanism for the hips and the back. Let's curl the toes under. Move the hips either to dolphin or down. We're going to reach the left leg back for mechanism up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, set it down. Keep on down. Last one, we're going to lift it, pull. Keep reaching out upward back. So getting lots of leg in the spine. One more inhale. On the exhale, bring it down and we'll lower to hands and knees. From there to child's pose or puppy pose. And let's take some resting breaths. Turn the palms up. Open and close this. Well, let's rise back up into our tabletop position. We'll bring our right forearm onto the mat at a diagonal. So our fingertips will be pointed toward the upper left corner of the mat. Reach the left leg back. So we'll touch our toes to the bottom left corner of the mat. And scoop that right hip under. Let's start to lift that left leg and lower. And lower. So again, we're working into that left glute. If you want to also work on more balance here, you can hover your left or bring that left hand to your left. And next time you lift, let's pull. We'll hover. Let's bring the left fingertips down to the mat. Keep scooping that right hip under and we'll step left leg up. Little tiny pulses. Keep lifting. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Chest. Lift that. Back into our top. We'll bring that left forearm down, having that nice angle. Stretch the right leg out to the base of the mat. And we'll start to lower and lower through the right leg. Again, you can hover the right palm. More into core stabilizing and balance. Bring that right hand to the right. Keep squeezing that left hip right over the left knee. Let's do 3. Lift and fold. Bring the right fingertips to the mat. Scoop that left hip under. Helps the right leg up, up, up. Feel that right glute and the left under glute with heel. Left cheeks really there. Because those glutes really work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Yes. 5. Let's lift up back into the tabletop. Roll toes over. Your toes are down your sit down. Take a couple of breaths. And just releasing it. Actually. And let's walk the feet toward the hands, where the hands for the feet. Until we're in our forward fold. You keep our fingertips on the mat. So bend your knees as much as you need to connect. Feet are hip distance apart or closer together than that. We're going to unweight the right foot. Slide it back toward the back mat. So all our weight is on that left foot. We'll start to lift that right leg and roll. Good. And if you want to go deeper here, you can take this left forearm and wrap underneath the back of that left. Let's do 3, 2. So we're going to lift and hold. Reach the crown of the head toward the ground. Right toes up to the sky. 1 more inhale. Exhale, release down. And we'll lower. Inhale, tabletop. And teach your child's pose. Let's take several resting breaths here. With the heart of the neck. Let's release down. Breathe into the back body. Let's rise back up into our tabletop. Roll the toes under. Down again. Or the grabs and down dog. With the shoulders soften, jaw release. Deep breaths, slowly through. And let's begin to walk the feet toward the hands, with the hands into a backward forward fold. Fingertips connected to the ground. This time, we'll switch our left leg. Fingers touch down on the big toe. Find your center of gravity with that right foot. When you're ready, we'll start to lift that left and hold. Lift and hold. If you want to go deeper here, you can take the right forearm right behind the right calf. Is that to help steady you and draw the torso closer to that hip? Let's do 3, 2. Last one, lift and pull, reaching up through those left toes and down, round the head toward the neck. One more. Release down, all the way down. Finding your way into your child's pose. Rest in it. Go back and around with the shoulders and nods. Let's glide forward onto our forearms. We're going to curl the toes under and walk the toes back until we find our way into a forearm. So the hips are level with the shoulders and the heels. From here, we're going to dip one knee to almost touch the mat and then switch back and forth. Let the heart drop forward a little bit. Crown of the head drop forward a little bit. Yes. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come all the way down to the belly. We'll start to stretch the legs back. Just smush the pelvis into the mat. We'll reach the arms forward. Facing palm. Reach through your left toes. We're not lifting, it's reaching long through those left toes. And start to reach away through the right fingertips. We'll hold, reach, lengthen. Then let's switch sides. So start to reach away through the right toes and those left fingertips. I'm not trying to lift so much as lengthen here. Remember that feeling of length. We're going to do swimmer from here. So we'll lift, opposite arm up, and then switch. Feeling more for length than for power. You're feeling this in the lower back and off. Even lower. Don't even need to lift. Just lengthen. Sit. We're going to lift both arms. Press the tops of the feet. Do back to our sides. Exhale. Inhale. Reach forward. Exhale. Those elbows back. Let's do 3. Push down to the tops of the feet. 1. Then we'll make a pillow for our head by folding the arms. Rest your head. Bend the knees and just sway the lower legs side to side. Back to center. Let's stretch the legs out long again. We'll start to reach with all 10 toes and then press down. Bring your arms into a goal pose position right beside the shoulder. As we inhale, we'll lift the arms. Exhale, lower and cover them. Inhale. Exhale, cover. So doing like that. Helicopter takeoff. Lifting directly up. Then down. Let's do 3 more. And we'll lift and hold. Smush the pelvis into the mat. We're not going to move the hips or pelvis at all, but we'll start to side bend just a little bit, just an inch to the left. Keep the pelvis nice and even, level on the mat. We're going to slowly plane over to the other side. So lift side bend to the back. Back to center. We'll reach forward with the arms. Begin hip. Exhale. Hold elbows back. We'll do 3 more. Reach. And return. Push down the tops of the feet. 1 more. And we'll make that pillow for our hand. Let's turn our head the other way this time. Bend the knees. Sway our legs side to side. back to center. Let's stretch the legs out, so long. Hands underneath the shoulders, lightly press down through the palms of the hands. We're going to bend our right knee. So push the right thigh strongly into the mat. Like we're trying to lift our hips up, like pushing that right thigh. So to reach the right arm forward, press the left palm into the mat. Reach that left leg away. And we'll hold, pushing down with that right thigh. Reaching to the right and the left toes. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the hands back to where we started, feet back to where we started. This time we're going to bend that left knee, start to push down that left thigh. Reach the left arm forward. Reach from those left fingertips to the right toes. Push into the mat with the right palm of the hand and the left thigh. Reach the tailbone away. Let's hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's bring the palms right underneath the shoulders. Push up. Release into each toes as a counter pose to those back bones. Let's take several deep breaths here. And let's glide those forearms forward, returning into our forearm plank. Walk the toes back. So we find that nice plank pose. Shoulders are soft. Reach the crown of the forward, scoot the core up. Dip one knee to almost touch. And then the other down. Switch. Put it back and forth. 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips and we'll return to child's pose. For 3, 4 rounds. Then the last time we're going to glide forward on forearms. Lift the hips, the toes. This time we're going to come into a dolphin pose. So we'll lift the hips right up to the sky, bringing some nice weight into the forearms, which strengthen the bones. A little bend in those knees. Reach the right leg back from you. We'll lift that right leg and roll. And roll. One more time. So let's switch legs. Back. And back. One more. Release now. Child's pose, rest. And let's deepen the breath. Let's find our palm. You're at home, let's step. Hello, we're just fine as top. And let's get down to our soles of the feet on the mat. Arms at our sides. Let the shoulders just melt to the mat. And let's sway the hips side to side. Back to center, feel that nice neutral sacrum, up or down, just resting completely on the mat. Let's stretch the legs up to the sky. Really lightly press the palms into the thighs. So right from there, just not doing anything else, you should feel some support and control. We're going to lower the left leg to hover just off the mat, and then scoop back up. Then we'll lower the right leg to hover just off the mat. Scoop it back up. So each side, one more time, as you're resting the palms of the hands. So we're offering a little resistance to the palms. Let's do one more to each side. Bring the knees in close to the belly, put a hand on each shin. Let's rock from side to side, massaging up. And back to center, let's stretch the legs up to the side. Let's walk the fingertips up the legs as high as you can reach. When they're as high as you can easily reach without lifting, we'll lift our head and then curl up from the floor to reach the fingertips. Tiptoe them as you can reach. And then we'll tiptoe down, lower your head down to the mat. Let's do that again. So curl up, tiptoe the fingertips, the shins, and tiptoe them back down. Let's keep going. In yoga pose, or in yoga, we have a tree. It's such a nice, peaceful balancing pose. This is Pilates tree. Widen the tree, round the core. Let's do one more. Super smart, sits there really. And then on down. Let's bend the knees, put a hand on each shin, up from side to side. Then coming back to center, let's take our ball or pillow, what we're trying to place it between the ankles. Stretch the legs upward toward the sky, just like we just were. We bring the palms of the hands down to the mat at our sides. See if you can flatten out the shoulder blades with the upper back release. Start to press into the mat through the palms of the hands. We're going to lower the legs just a few inches and then scoop the mat up. So we'll lower a few inches and then scoop the mat up. Not really squeezing the ball and just not dropping. We'll feel those core muscles. Notice that the shoulder blades start to peel off the mat. See if you can feel the tips of the shoulder blades reaching for the heels, reaching for the base of the mat. Let's do 2 more. 1. Then bend those knees. We're going to take the ball out. Place it between the palms of the hands. Soles the feet and down onto the mat. Nice neutral stapler. Lightly squeeze into the ball, reaching it right up over the chest. As we breathe in, let's reach it up over the crown of the head. And with the exhale, return right over the chest. Let's do that a few times. Reaching up, returning. As we move and breathe, let's feel the length in the spine rather than arching the spine. So keep nice and neutral. Reaching arms, reach long. Core is engaging as we return the ball over. Let's do 1. So let's bring your legs up into tabletop. We're going to place the ball back between those ankles. Stretch the legs up to the sky. Fingertips behind the back of the head. Let's curl the head and neck. We want to feel the base of the shoulder blades still on the mat. We're scooping. We'll lower the legs a few inches. Then scoop back up from the core. 1. Wow. Let's do this too. Then we'll bend those knees, rest your head. Take the ball, we'll bring that between the palms of the hands. Stretch the legs right up towards. Head is going to stay resting. We're going to reach the arms and the legs away from each other. So balls reach to the crown of the head. Exhale, return. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, return. We're lightly squeezing into the ball. Let's do one more. Then bend those knees. Rest. We'll bring the feet and the arms to the ground. Rock the palms side to side. We've got all these variations. Our next option is to return to any of those variations that you like. We can keep the ball between our palms. We can keep the ball between the ankles. We can lift our head and support that with fingertips or let it rest. So those are the variations we've already done. Or we can do one more fun thing with the ball just to come back to center. We'll place that between the ankles. Stretch the legs up to the sky. We'll reach the arms up to the sky as well. Reach the arms and legs away from each other. We're going to return and scoop up so we can bring the ball between the bones like this. Then reach, arms and legs up. Return, scoop up. Replace the ball as high as you can reach. Reach away, scoop up. Reach away. Scoop up. And then we'll relax. We'll bring the feet down, bring the hands down. Set the ball beside you. Sway the knees side to side. And let's come back to center. Let's lift the hips into a bridge pose. We're going to slide the ball right in the knee. Same place. If you prefer not to use the ball, just do it in a very bridge pose on here. And we'll sway the hips side to side. Releasing the jaw. Melting the shoulder blades to the mat. Releasing the shoulder. Here's going for a home, a block would be fine for this or pillow. So a little elevation to the hips. Let's rock the hips back to center. Palms down to their sides. Roll the shoulders down as well. So we're really engaging the upper back and pressing that into the mat. Let's bring one leg up into tabletop. Then the other. We'll stretch the legs straight up toward the sky. Scoop the core down and in. Imagine you're trying to really round your back. We'll lower the right leg away, keep it nice and straight. Scoop it back. Then lower that left leg away. Scoop it back up. Keep pressing into the mat with the palms of both hands. Arms should be working quite a bit here. Mixing energy in the hands and fingers. That's it. Let's do 3, 2, 1. And let's bring our feet to the ground. Rest the arms Take some deep resting breaths. And we'll do just a little inversion here, a very gentle inversion. You can stay up on fall or the pillow or sacrum pinyon mat. Let's stretch one leg up to the side and then the other. You're going to spread all 10 toes out wide. You can inhale and then curl the toes down on the exhale. Spread the toes out on the inhale, curl them down on the exhale. And let's let the toes release, just wiggle them around for a moment, let them go. Let's circle the ankles. Change direction. And let's paddle the feet. Pressing one foot and then the other. Pushing up through one heel and then the other. And really bring those feet down to the ground. If you're still up on your ball, so we'll roll the ball out of there. And right down onto the sacrum, resting it on the earth. Let's bring the right knee in close. Clasp the hands over that right shin. Stretch the left leg out and down. Just give yourself a big hug here. Nestle the shoulders down toward the mat. We're going to come into a twist from here. If you want to use your ball or block for some support here, you can place it toward your left side. So it's close to your left hand. Let's let our right arm release to the right. Place the left hand on the right knee. We'll twist toward the left. You can rest your knee on the ball. That's going too far for your SI joint, your lower back. You don't need to do that. It might feel good, it might not. It's just an option here. Let's let the right shoulder release. Take some nice long exhales. And let's gently release, coming back to center and place the sole of the right foot onto the mat. And the sole of the left foot onto the mat as well. Let's rock the pelvis side to side. And just breathe our way back to a nice neutral spot. From here, let's draw the left knee in place. We'll clasp our hands over that left. Please stretch the right leg out long. Just give yourself a nice hug. Hugging that left thigh close to the belly. Nestling those shoulders down. Then let's soften to prepare for a twist. If you want to palm, you can twist it over to the right side and to the left. We'll bring the right hands to the left knee. Left arm reaches out to the side. Let's twist toward the right. Maybe placing that knee on the ball. Let's begin. And let that left shoulder release. Let's lengthen out the exhale. So gently take our way back to center. Place the sole of that left foot on the mat. And the right foot to the mat as well. And then just rock the hips a little bit side to side, releasing any tension in the spine. Coming back to center. Let's cross the right ankle just above that left knee. Taking a few resting breaths here. We can keep the sole of the left foot on the ground or lift that foot. And maybe it will feel good to rock a little side to side, please. That's a great way to stretch that glute a little bit. We get a lot of glute lifts. Let's breathe. Back to center, so unwind. We'll make our way onto the other side. Same thing. Breathing deep. Coming back to center, it's unwind again. It's finding that nice neutral spine again. And we're set up for Shavasana. Feel free to layer up again. You're gonna change your music. Just stretch out long when you're ready. Nice. You could do a little bit cartoon shoemakers with the jaw, of the jaw movements. Just let everything go. So the whole body. And turn your awareness back to the heart center. And some deeper breaths. And letting those deeper breaths to nurture the heart. Hopefully little fingers and toes. Maybe stretching a little bit, that feels good. And once you're ready, let's slowly roll to one side, feel into a fetal pose. Take a couple of breaths again. Release our hands out. Press our way to the center. Let's close our eyes when we begin. Bringing the hands together at the heart center. Take a moment to bow your head to your heart, honoring the heart's wisdom, courage, inviting just to strengthen and nourish the heart so it grows stronger and wiser. Invite the benefits of the practice to stay with you throughout the day and radiate outward to everyone whose lives we touch. May we all have hope, joy, love, light, and laughter. Thank you all so much for being here. Namaste.